I mean, he can still be Dirty Dom, though, and get under people's skin.
Poor Dirty Dom. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You just gotta do that. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Boston Mike, and my good friend...
D-Way, we are back again with another video. You excited for this video?
Brother?
Good. I'm excited to make another video.
What's new?
Talk some more wrestling.
Oh, we love doing this. We're doing this. Talking wrestling. I mean, we can live. I mean, yesterday we did our first live on Twitch.
Yeah, I think it went too bad.
We just sat there watching wrestling, talking about it. Probably interrupted a lot of it, but that's the way you and I, and sometimes Mr. Litterer, when he can get, he's a very busy young man, but we get together, we can watch it like that. I like it. I think we're going to start watching Raw and a SmackDown. Oh, we can't watch a SmackDown because some
at least not for a couple months.
Be a father to his kids. Listen, I told you this before, buddy. You don't have to be a father. Okay?
I gotta make sure he carries on my legacy.
You can be a dad or a father. That's what it is. You don't have to be a dad. You can be a father. Just give him life and then say, I mean, birds do it. They kick him out of the nest and say, go kick him out.
That is true. Hope you survive the fall.
I mean, you met my kids. You met my kids, and they're spoiled little snoogums. So let's get right into it. Enough of this chitty chat, bang, bang. Let's get right into it. Monday Night Raw. I mean, I loved it. What do you think? You love it?
No, it was a good episode, though. Yeah, there was some highs, there was some lows. We saw the return of Gunther and Imperium. We saw that whole debacle. Should we just go straight into Gunther and the whole Imperium afterwards? Gunther.
Sure. I mean, yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely down to talk about them. Imperium, the ring.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, he comes out wearing, I guess, a jumpsuit. What was that?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. It almost looked like a, maybe a tracksuit or something. I don't know.
He used to come out with a nice leather coat, nice suit and tie. You lose the bout and you come out looking like a hobo.
For real, maybe they lost his luggage.
Lost respect for the ring general on uniform. Maybe he needs to get some notes from Seth freaking Rollins on what to wear to ring attire. Well, anyways,
he talked about how he's going to win the King of... Yeah, he talked about how he's going to win the King of the Ring. That's coming up next month. Yep. He put his head in for the King of the Ring, and then he's going to move on to bigger and better things. And then I think the New Day came out, talked some smack, and then we had that tag team match.
Yeah. It's kind of a... We've been here, done that.
Yeah.
But they did say that. They said, we already beat you. What do you want us to prove? Why don't you wrestle us? Ring general. It's like, nope.
Right? It seemed like a time filler, kind of, I guess. And then the highlight was when Ludwig jumped freaking Giovanni.
And next thing you know, he's hugging him. I love you. Bam! I kind of knew it was coming. Did you? Knew something was coming?
Yeah, the story was getting kind of old. It's just someone had something. Change had.
Fits in there.
No, yeah, change had to happen, and he's the weakest link. He's getting cut. Supposedly, that Dragunov dude from NXT, people speculating he actually might join Imperium. He might be replace him as the third guy. So we'll see if he debuts or gets drafted. They're actually going at it tonight.
To add there, Giovanni gets his ass beat.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know, Imperium's. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna have to buckle up and enjoy that ride and see what's next. So, what happened after? You know, what else happened that night? You want to discuss, Mr.
We had Mr. Sheamus come out, and Drew McIntyre. They had that nice little fiery promo out there.
Once again, Drew, we know you hate CM Punk, Drew. Okay, we get it. We know you hate him, but mocking him every week, sitting down, sitting on the table. So, Drew.
It gets to a point. It makes you seem like desperate, like he's desperate. So. And then Sheamus was calling him out. That was the whole point of the promo. Sheamus calling him out that Yo, man, it's not that deep, guy. You need to relax. Take a chill pill a little bit.
Yeah, let it go, man. Just keep wrestling. Keep wrestling.
Yep.
Keep going. Let's go. Moving on. And then he calls him what?
Well,
Burger after burger. That was a good one-liner.
it was. Well,
Sheamus
he's
put him
talking
up there. He
about.
was like, "Ah, you're getting better with the one-liners." Sheamus fought Shinsei. Yeah.
Yep.
Good fight. I thought it was a good fight. They put up a good fight.
That's a good match. Both those dudes can go. Another good warm-up match for Sheamus. Makes me wonder if Sheamus and Drew are gonna have a feud. Maybe were we thinking that? I don't know. I think something
was
maybe
thinking
could be
that.
brewing
I thought.
there.
I mean, we've seen it before. It wasn't that long ago before Sheamus got hurt that he was fighting Drew and the Ring General. He was fighting Gunther and slapping the hell out of each other. You know, but I mean, are they gonna cook something up or put them together? I think they might fight each other on King of the Ring because isn't Drew throwing his hat in for King of the Ring? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he did say that actually. Yeah, he started. So I'm assuming Sheamus will too. So then they'll meet up at some point. Then I'm gonna assume Sheamus one.
Stares at Drew and they go back and end his story. We'll see what happens with that next. Let's talk about Mr. Jey Uso. Super kicks Damian Priest. I like to talk about that because I see a rift in Judgment Day.
Yeah, JD McDonough.
Yeah, causing a little rift maybe.
I think so. I think he was.
Where was?
Yeah. Where was Finn? That's actually a good question.
Where was Finn?
Side note: Finn Balor actually confirmed on his Twitter that he re-signed with the WWE. I don't know if you saw that. So.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Thank you, Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the evil Finn. Was that was his?
Demon Finn Balor, I think.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Demon Finn Balor.
That's cool. They were talking about how, like 10 years ago or whatever, they were both eventually going to be in that position, the main event.
Oh,
and
yeah,
sure
no,
enough,
I got that. I was talking about why was Jey Uso out of the ring by himself? He opened up Raw, didn't he?
Oh yeah, well he's the main event guy. He's main event Jey Uso. That's why.
It's main event Jey Uso.
And he's the number one contender for Damian Priest at Backlash.
Damian Priest comes out, says there that, and then next thing you know, JD pops in, tries to save him. It makes no sense.
I know. What was
he wasn't in trouble, so he wasn't saving him.
Yeah, what was he thinking? What was he trying to do to begin with? He's just getting in the way.
Never been a fan of JD.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with him. He does look kind of like a bobblehead.
They're shaking up the Judgment Day, so let's see. I mean, Damian came back, yells at him, you know, I can do it on my own. So they're gonna. What's gonna happen? He's gonna get a big head. Damian's gonna get a big head, and Judgment Day is gonna push him out of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Locking that in right now.
Dirty Dom's gonna be the leader.
With that little mustache.
Yeah.
He earned his prison tat. That's his prison tat. I don't know.
It's gonna be Judgment Day / LWO. It's gonna be JWO.
Yeah, it's gonna be one. JW.
Judgment World Order.
Judgment Day, but with Mummy, you know, out of the picture, the boys will play and boys will be idiots. You know.
I know Liv Morgan's about to take her spot. Just saying.
I think Liv Morgan's going to take Judgment Day. There's no way in hell they would get mine over Mommy.
Yep. Watch. She's going to put like a spell on him or something.
I would get mine. Liv Morgan comes up and says, I'm taking over the LaFontaine clan. I'm like, yeah. Like, I bow down to you, Your Highness.
Not worthy.
All right, so then Chad Gable says he's going to come out and justify what he did the week prior to Mr. Sami Zayn after he won a match. So he comes out with all his Alpha Academy. You know, Otis, Maxine Dupree, and
Tozawa.
Tozawa.
I do like to say it. This is a cool thing to say. Tozawa.
So he lines them up, and I got a feeling something was going to happen because he lined them up like my parents did. Lined us up for gradation time. You know, they lined you all up and be like, or allowance.
You're in
time.
trouble.
My parents were like, you know what your allowance is? electricity in the house. You know what your allowance is? Food in the fridge. Like,
Be
kick
grateful.
rocks. Be
Kick
grateful.
rocks.
So yeah, he lines him up, and he starts saying why he did it, what he did, and then he starts belittling, beating up on his
Yeah,
crew. I
that
mean,
was
not some
rough.
choice words. What do you remember? What he said to Mr. Tozawa?
Yeah, he pretty much is. The only thing good about him is his stupid dance and how he keeps losing all the freaking time. That he is pathetic. I mean, it's kind of pathetic, but it's Tozawa. Everybody loves Tozawa. Everybody likes saying Tozawa too. Tozawa.
Tozawa. And then what did he say to Maxine Dupree?
Pretty much just called her dumb as a box of rocks. It's kind of
That
mean,
was
but
mean.
it was
That
pretty
cuts deep.
mean. She's not
That
dumb.
cuts deep. We
It
don't
does
know.
cut deep.
She could be a scholar, academic
She could have a
scholar.
degree.
And then he starts yelling at our man Otis, poor little Otis. Not little, but
Yeah.
poor Otis. I mean, Otis could just squash him like a bug and just be like, shut up. But he's such a big teddy bear.
For
He took it.
real.
Do you remember what he said to Otis?
He took it like a champ, though. Yeah, just called him the biggest disappointment of them all. Man, you felt bad. You just want to give him a hug after that.
Remind me of growing up and my parents were yelling at us in the orphanage like that. They never said that to me. I'm their favorite.
The favorite?
They actually watch. Yeah, they watch this. They watch the tickety talks and the YouTube, anything I do. But I am definitely my parents' favorite.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, that doesn't have to do with wrestling. He drops the mic and walks out.
Well, you notice how they kind of fell in line? Yeah. They all fell in line. They I guess I thought maybe there's going to be some. Well, I guess at what point is there going to be some rift? So it seems like they're just falling in line for now.
Another group.
Who's going to be that guy to? Who's going to be that guy to break them apart? Who's going to stand up for themselves? Because I'm assuming Gable's going to keep belittling them every week.
Oh yeah,
is Otis going to be that guy?
Otis. Yeah, Otis. He's going to do his. Into his eyes.
He's going to snap. Otis is cool.
But the Trouble in Paradise with Judgment Day, Alpha Academy, and Imperium.
Yeah. For real. All the factions.
Well, maybe with the draft coming. I mean.
Maybe we see some new factions too come up. I know there's a couple in NXT right now. Yeah. Well, there's a few in NXT right now that are pretty hot. That they could really add some impact to the roster. So we'll see.
Definitely. And that main event hits. Bam! Main
event.
Battle Royale for the women's heavyweight champion. Becky Lynch wins. Becky. Yeah, there was about 14 women in there beating each other up, and Becky Lynch takes the title, and of course Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. I picked Nia Jax when we were watching this today. I really thought Nia Jax had it, and she just. You pick Liv and Becky Lynch, but we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, she's going to carry the title in a couple of weeks, and maybe she's going to put it up against Liv Morgan or someone on Backlash.
You feel like the match kind of. There's like 14 women, kind of lack star power almost. It was Becky, Liv, and Nia.
Piper.
I felt like you just knew who it was going to come down to. You knew it was going to come down to Becky, Liv, or Nia. Those three.
Nia, Becky Lynch, and Liv Morgan. I knew it was going to come down to them three.
Yeah.
But
I was kind of disappointed to see Becky win. Not that I hate it, but I would much rather see Liv win. You got a Liv Morgan toy?
I got Liv Morgan. She should be right around that box. Yeah. See, right around that box. She's wearing a white bathrobe. Right there. I really am. That's John Cena. I'm tickling John Cena.
John Cena.
She's up there with Rhea Ripley. She's up
there. I got Liv Morgan pop somewhere up there.
I like Liv Morgan. But we got the twinkle little things for QR code and some little messages popping up and saying, "Hey, follow Living Room Referees." We should pay them to do that for us. What do you think?
You think Triple H would be cool with that?
He's my boy, man. I know him. I know him. We're
All
tight.
right.
We're tight.
I know.
You
I'll
know,
just do him a shout out on
he set me
Twitter.
up he set me up with a blind date with China once. It just didn't go good.
No, I wouldn't
I was
expect
just
that to
gonna
go
pick up the
good.
check. I was gonna buy, pay for dinner, and she DDT'd me right on the table. Next thing I knew, I'm in the hospital. That's another story we can talk about. But yeah, I mean, the QR code pops up, and uh, I'm not gonna follow the puzzles. I can never stand Easter eggs and solve that. I'm a guy that wants to sit there and see. I'm just gonna see what they show me.
Nah,
So
I agree, and I'm
I'm
very
looking it up, like
lazy.
I always say, and let's see.
I'm not a good problem
So what?
solver.
Google it.
No, no, no. Google it.
Google it. Google
Yep.
it, and find out what happened. We're moving along. This Friday night is going to start the first
Ah,
draft of the year. I'm
work.
excited for the draft. Shuffling the deck maybe, and move some people here to there. Anybody
Yeah.
who stands out right now that's going to be in staying, going? Anybody you think is going to be moving?
I'd like to see. Honestly, I'd like to see them switch up the main guys. I want to see Cody on Raw and Damian on SmackDown. I think Raw needs Cody more than SmackDown needs Cody. To
Yeah, I
help just
agree.
in like viewership numbers and stuff like
Well,
that.
see, the problem with we talk about this numerous times. The problem with the viewership numbers is you're putting up 2 hours versus 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a
I
long
mean,
time.
a lot of people skip that 8 to 9. I mean, I've done it. I would leave work
Hmm.
exactly at like 8:05 just so I can make sure I won't miss much until I get home. But um, I don't believe in DVR or recording it or anything. By the time I get to watch it, there'll be spoilers, and I can't stay away from social media like some people do. I could
I
not do
know.
that.
I
I
got no
give
discipline.
so much credit. I give him so much credit for that because, I mean, I'm gonna be watching anything with the draft that I missed Friday night. I want to know who went where. But we could talk about
All
like
right.
our strategy for the draft, but for SmackDown. But I mean, I got nobody in mind that I want to see there. I just know a lot of people might be split up. I mean, somebody
Honestly,
might be coming up.
yeah, I heard that they were trying to like, I guess, or and vice versa too, going people. I guess I don't want to say going down anymore, but going to that brand because they're trying to make NXT a little bit bigger now. I guess not necessarily developmental anymore, but more of a main product in a sense. So
Didn't
we'll
they say
see. We'll see.
NXT is
See who
moving?
goes to
I
NXT.
gotta grate my eyes. Didn't they say NXT is going to be going to Vegas? Something about that?
Yeah, yeah. They for their pay per view yeah, Battleground. It will be in UFC has like a their little Apex Center. It's a smaller type venue, but it's the shape of it's unique. And
Oh, okay.
so they're hosting it in there. Supposedly they're about to announce WrestleMania shortly after that it's going to be in Las Vegas. So assuming that'd be
Yeah, of
in what the Raiders Stadium. Kind of switching gears here for a second. Yeah, basically, you know who Bill Goldberg is, right?
course I do.
Yeah, he calls AEW cheesy, which I thought was kind of funny. Basically, he says when
I'm not going to
asked in an
disagree with
interview,
him.
no, when he said when asked in an interview, um, if he had any interest in going there, basically just says they've had some conversations in the past, but it's going to be a no, pretty much a no for me, and then proceeds to call the product too cheesy. And yeah, doesn't see him as a viable competitor. So pretty much just trashes all over him.
I mean, I can't say much because I don't watch AEW. I know you do, and we
Mm,
watched one Sunday, and it wasn't bad. It's just so quiet. It was very quiet. Also, this
yeah,
we got to talk about that maybe, but it was very quiet at AEW. Like yeah, like even hey mom, can I get some popcorn? Not
no, it
many
was a
people
quiet venue.
cheering. Yeah. I remember when I went to SmackDown a month or so ago. It was I couldn't hear myself think. You know,
Hmm.
it was loud 24/7. So I don't know what's going on. Goldberg's old, dude. I mean, who is to call anybody out? He's had his
But
time.
Yeah, Goldberg's kind of. I get what
What can he
Goldberg's
possibly bring
saying.
to AEW? What can he possibly bring?
His
Besides
name,
that,
that's it, really. Goldberg name.
I'd rather see
But I mean,
Gilbert. Give me
he
Gilbert.
Gilberg's the
Yeah, give me
man.
Gilbert.
He come out to the sparklers.
That was
Oh
pretty funny.
man.
That was pretty funny. Um, anything else in the news?
Jacob Fatu supposedly maybe debuting on Friday at SmackDown. It could be his debut. So we may see another Bloodline member. I don't know. I think he's like fourth cousin. I think everybody's a cousin at this point. So I wonder though if he will join Solo's Bloodline to fight Jimmy and Paul. I mean, I'm assuming Roman's going to come back at some point too and join him. Like,
I don't
what the
know.
hell are you doing to my bloodline?
A friend of mine, his son works for Disney, and he told me that Roman was at Disney last week.
I mean, he does live in Florida though.
Well, what
To
is
be
he doing
fair,
goofing off, man? Let's get your bloodline in order. What the hell?
I don't know. He was just a champion for 3 years.
What's it go to
But
Disney?
I mean, to be fair, at the same point, he was only wrestling once every few months, anyways. Not like his schedule really hasn't changed at all. I don't think. Your boy Cody Rhodes is starring in a Naked Gun remake.
I did hear they're making a Naked Gun
Did you?
remake. Cody Rhodes is gonna be in it.
Yep, it was confirmed. I've actually never seen Naked Gun, so if you have anything to add to what it may be, I couldn't even tell
I
you what it
mean,
is.
do you ever see Spaceball, airplanes,
Yeah, I've
rocket?
seen Space. Oh, okay, yeah, I've
It's a
seen
spoof
those.
movie. It's a spoof movie. I think it's ripping on Lethal Weapons and all your action movies back in the day.
Oh, it's gonna have Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson in it as well.
He's still alive. Choke
Yeah,
my chicken. No shit. That
right.
guy's still alive. He
So it's
was
gonna be
when I
released
was
in
a kid.
2025. Who? Liam Neeson?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking of Leslie Nelson. Liam
Like
Nelson is
Lee, the Taken
I
guy.
have yeah, but I'm excited to see Cody Rhodes. I remember reading back not too a couple months back that Seth Rollins supposed to be in a movie and Roman's going to be in another DC movie.
Yeah. Yep, I did see that
I
as
think Seth
well.
Rollins said he's going to be in like a DC movie as a villain. But I'm all for it. I mean, Hogan started it. He set the pace, set the bar. I think John Cena kind of, and actually, The Rock took it higher.
Yeah, The
John
Rock
Cena.
took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
The
even think
Rock.
John Cena beat how high The Rock took it.
Oh
He's
God,
getting
no! It's
close
like you're
though.
right. You're right. It's like John Cena, Hulk Hogan, The
Yeah.
Rock, way up. I mean, I like his movies and shows. There's not many I don't dislike of The Rock's TV movies. I've never seen like the Tooth Fairy, Moana. I mean, there's like maybe a couple. I've never, definitely never seen the Fast and Furious trilogy.
The
Can't stand
trilogy is not a
it.
trilogy.
Can't
There's like
stand it.
10 of them. So, did you
Um,
know? I didn't actually know that Dirty Dom is legit injured. I didn't know that.
really, okay. I did see his arm in a sling.
According to Fightful Select, the injury is legitimate, but as of now, there is no word of the nature of the injury or how long he's injured. So who knows? He can still be Dirty Dom though and get under people's skin.
Poor Dirty Dom.